Hey, what's going on everyone? It's your boy Redstone9X here, and welcome back to another command block tutorial video. Now today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to do potion shield commands in Minecraft. Now the previous one we did was the potion outlay command, so if you haven't seen that video, go check it out. Link will be in the description down below after you finish watching this video. So for these commands, if you guys been watching my previous potion video, this one is going to be for when you use shields, which these are going to be very helpful for you in many ways. Now, before I go into more detail on what those commands are into making this work, you know the drill. Make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe, and turn on those notifications so you don't miss another video. Apart from that guys, let us start today's video. Okay guys, so here are all the different shields I got here, and the commands are inside these blocks, but the total amount of commands required to making these work is at least 2. And as always, all of these commands here will be in the description down below so you guys can copy and paste them into your world later on. Now, let's start this video. So let me do a times a day and let's get going. So first off, as always, I'm going to demonstrate how this works. So let me flip all of these on right here. Then come up here and do the same. So we're going to start with the bottom row and then work our way up to the ones on the upper row. So first up we got is the speed blocker shield, and I've got some mobs to test this on. So just quickly do this and that. And we're first going to start off with the pillager that's in the left one. So let me open this. And now you need to have, for all these potion shields, you need to have them in your offhand for it to work. So when you're at like this line right here and block with the shield, you get a temporary speed 2 boost for like 5 seconds, giving you enough time to evade enemy fire or hits so you can block again. So that's why I named it the speed blocker, because you can go like this and block attacks really fast. Like, look at this. Very handy, you might say. And the potion effects eventually wear off, so now let's move on to the next shield I got, which is the counter shield. Now this one is also very helpful in combat, especially in close combat. And we're gonna use the pillager again. So this is more for when you're up real close to mobs. So watch this. So, oops, hold on. So the idea is that when you block, you get a temporary strength 5 boost for like 2 seconds, giving you enough time for like a stronger counterattack. So pretty much the idea is that when the enemy does hits to you, you basically return that damage double. At least that's the idea with the counter shield anyway. But still, extremely helpful in close combat. Okay, so let's close this up and spawn in another pillager. Did I just kill it already? Oh, never mind. Okay, so now we're gonna move on to the shadow shield. I feel like, so this one I think is kind of mostly more useful if you're like with other players, you might say, but I think this could work well with mobs too. So the idea is that when you block with this shield, you get an invisibility effect for like 30 seconds, but for other players and mobs that we're not using the shield, will get a blindness effect for that same amount of seconds. Pretty much giving you enough time to get away. Like, you'll be invisible, but the enemy will have blindness, making it very difficult to keep track of you. And then after a while, then the seconds of both blindness for the others and for you will wear off. Just like now. Which is very useful in combat. Okay, so now that you see that, let's move on to the ones on the upper level. So I've got some with like banner shields, like just to show that you can use like customly made banner designs with these commands. It will work the exact same way. So that's why I did half and half. So now we're going to use the life support shield. Now this is another shield that will work well if you're with other players, definitely. So the idea with this one is, when you block with this shield, you and other players around you, I'd say in a 5 block radius, will get, hold on, you will get a regeneration 4 boost for like 10 seconds. Or is it 5? I have to double check, but you get that regeneration boost when you're around other players too, if that makes sense. So this could be very useful if you're like in a team with your friends and that sort of thing and need them to recover some health. Now let's move on to the next shield, which is the fire shield. So you guys can probably guess what this shield is gonna do just by the name. So now we're gonna test it on the blaze. So when you block, you pretty much get fire resistance for like 15 seconds. So it's pretty standard stuff. So you don't even need to block the blaze's attacks with your shield because, well, you got fire resistance. Well, until it wears off, then you need to block their attacks again. But still, very useful if you're in the nether, because blazes like to just shoot lots of those fireballs at you, just non-stop. Especially Gat too. I'm hoping I said that correctly. Okay, anyway, now we're gonna move on to the final shield. This one might be the best one of all. We got the netherite shield. So this one, it pretty much doesn't matter what mob you're up against. So this one, I'm gonna release them both out of their cages. And now when you block with the netherite shield, you basically get resistance 5 and fire resistance 5 for like 45 seconds. So look at this. I'm just standing here and the blaze and the pillager are not doing any damage to me at all. Which gives you enough time to do some damage right back at them. Like, watch this. Now those two should probably fight, I think. Or I guess not. So let me give myself a netherite axe to do some damage. So at least now you guys get the whole idea of these potion shields can provide very good use in combat or if you need to get away and that sort of thing. Okay, so now that you've seen all that, let's go over the commands into making this all work. And wow, am I full of I'm full of so many arrows. Okay, so let's first start out with the scoreboard that makes this all work. So it's scoreboard objectives add potion underscore shield, and then we got Minecraft dot use colon Minecraft dot shield. Pretty standard stuff. And then this one just simply removes the scoreboard if needed. Now let's head back over here and see the commands into activating those shields. So let's do this. So this one first bit means when the shield named speed blocker shield is selected in your offhand, it's going to run this. Scoreboard player set at E. Inside both brackets we got scores equals potion underscore shield equals 1. 2 dots. Then you got potion underscore shield at the end with 0. And then this one just simply gives you the speed effect when that happens. And again, all these repeater command blocks are exactly the same. So this one gives you strength. And now these two, like this one gives you the invisibility effect. And then this one gives you the blindness effect. Pretty much when you block some damage with the shield inside. So you can replace this with your own username if you wish. And now let's head up here to the others. So this one gives you the regeneration for you and also players that are in a 5 block radius of you. And gives you, okay, it gives you the regeneration for 5 seconds. So I was right before. Okay, and this one gives you fire resistance. And then these two give you the resistance boost and give you the fire resistance boost for like 45 seconds. And yeah, that is pretty much potion shield commands in Minecraft. And that, my friends, is gonna wrap up for today's video. So if you guys enjoyed this video and want to see more videos like this, make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe. And turn on those notifications so you don't miss another video. Apart from that, guys, thanks for watching. I'll catch you all next week in the next one. Goodbye!